along into this year. Let me see, this will be week 5, if I'm not mistaken. Could easily be mistaken, but maybe not. I want you to just take a moment and think about life, and life in the fluid motion of life. It just moves right along. It's just flowing. And whether we like it or not, people and time and opportunities and just the elements of our and details of our life change all the time. And the question is, especially in a world that is, riddled with hurtful, sinful people, ourselves included, people that wrong other people, people that do things that are harmful to themselves and others. How do we get through this? And how does that, what is that ingredient that allows us to move and navigate through this? And there's just a very simple verse. It's actually in Proverbs chapter 4 and verse 18. I'll read verse 19 also. But I think it kind of speaks to this. A promise that we can look forward to, something that kind of guides us in the midst of just the details and circumstance of our life. It says, the path of the righteous is like the light of dawn. It's like light coming into the day, just the beginning of the sunrise. It shines brighter and brighter until the full day. But it says this, the way of the wicked is like darkness, and they do not know over what they stumble. Just think about that for a moment. As believers, things become clearer and clearer. Now, if Jesus is the light of the world, we'll be talking about that. It actually would have been last Sunday for you. Then he becomes more and more real as this world becomes less and less tangible, as we realize that the possessions of this earth actually can't take them with us. They don't translate into heaven. We're actually just stewards entrusted with material gain so that we can be helpful to others. We're just trying to be, as 1 Corinthians 4:1, just a good steward, just a good steward of what God has given us. And with that in mind, we simply live out our lives, and in the midst of everything that's happening, we just want to find Christ in it. And he becomes clearer and clearer as we go along. Now, I'm going to stop it right there, because last Sunday what we realized is that it's the Word of God that not only cleanses us but informs us. And it's the Word of God, as we'll see even again very soon, that the Spirit of God utilizes to draw us into our relationship with Christ. It's the Word of God. And so it's the Word of God that becomes more and more real. Not only what it says about us, but what it says about life, what it says about others, what it says about what others have done to us, and what we've done to others. It's the Word of God. It's what the Word reveals about the person of Christ and His impact in our life that becomes clearer and clearer. And if we choose to reject that, or we choose to ignore it, or we choose to look in other directions for the direction of our life, for the meaning of our life, then we don't even know over what we will stumble, the things that will trip us up. But believe me, there's something out there that will. And only Christ gives us the clarity through His Word and by virtue of His Spirit to navigate this world. Till next time, friends, God bless you.